this is how this is where the movements and tags are connected within the MySQL database, which is running behind the program. And if you go inside and select one and hit update, you can see which movement it's connected to. And because the HTML has a lot of repetition, this interval section can be adjusted to accommodate the tags which are used more or less frequently. Okay. And you can delete and add new ones as well. So if there was a certain type of website that used different tags, then you could do that. You could accommodate that. And all of the movements are stored here. And when you go in, you can see the picture which you are going to associate with that text. There's the database settings. So this is the database that we're using, and you can choose to see comments here. So yeah, hide last message. You can change the theme. This was Jacob's little kind of addition. Put a pink version on there, which I don't think it will make it to the final thing, but it's still it shows there's options. Yeah, and then the help, there's an about section where it just gives a little overview and says here that the source is on GitHub. So just to demonstrate, I'm going to use compiler's HTML. So load. And here it is. This can be made bigger. These and in the final version, everything gets centered. So down here you can see the source code, and in the exhibition we had the main page here, the source code here, and the website there, so you can see all three updating at the same time. There's also statistics which show you which ones were used, how many times, and this is great for potentially going forwards and analysing the websites in more detail, and also kind of and you can export. So you choose your format, choose a name, and you can also put the web address in that name and put it somewhere. So I'll just put this on the desktop. And it will give you a image. And it's right there. That's not it, sorry. There it is. So yeah, and oh, the other thing is you can insert your own HTML if you wanted to. So instead of using the entered address, you just type your own HTML into there, so that way you could potentially kind of freestyle into it. That's great. So for this one, as I can see, there's the change support, change support, change support. If I wanted to, I could go in and look at what tag was creating change support and change the settings for that one to kind of reduce that. But you know, sometimes a challenge is good within the dance.